Car dealerships, how do they get away with fraudulent ads and not get in trouble by lawsuits or other things? I'm curious. Recently, I went to go buy a car. I negotiated everything online. I was like, all right, cool. I will pay cash. Don't worry. I have a trade-in. They gave me a trade-in cost. Everything looked great. I was like, sweet. I don't want to spend much time. Can I come down? He's like, yeah, it'll take about 30 minutes. It'll take care of everything. But when I get there and I was like, hey, I want to make sure this is the right car, the right truck. Obviously, it's a truck. I'm getting a new truck or slightly used one. I'm not a huge car person. As long as I get it A to B, I like trucks because obviously I can put my mountain bike in it. Good to go. Something that's nice, easy, nothing fancy. Don't care. More of a Warren Buffett kind of guy when it comes to vehicles. I don't care about anything fancy, but I'm always curious because this has happened to me multiple times. You negotiate everything, everything's set up. They show you pictures, they have everything, it's all online. And then when you get there, it's not the actual vehicle that you negotiated to purchase. So I'm going to go and show you what is on my screen right now because this is listed and it says the 223 Honda Ridgeline. And before they actually just changed this, it's got 17,000 miles on it. It's whatever, pre-owned. Like I said, I'm not a big car guy. I just want a truck. I don't care. I think the best investments, you always buy like a 3-year-old car, depreciates a lot more. You can get one with low mileage. It's normally a better investment than buying it brand new. Not a, don't care if it's new or not. So we got Thomas Johnson here, and you can see our messages here. So it goes in here, it lets me know location. I'm letting him know my vehicle right now. It's a 2017 Ridgeline, which is similar. He gives me a trade-in value. He asks me for my VIN number. I send him my VIN number. Appreciate you show some pictures, your patience. But this is a vehicle on the ad, right? So he has since removed a lot of the photos, but what you can see here is on this says Black Edition. This is a Black Edition vehicle, has a moonroof. You can see the moonroof, and it has the black rims, and it has the black whatever trunk cover or whatever bed cover on it. And you can see on the inside, here's another photo of it. They have the controls here, all this stuff. And then the next photo, again, you can see that says Black Edition down here. And then the wheels and the trim are all the black stuff, Black Edition as well. And coming here, you can see these rims. These are not the standard rims on the vehicle. And this is not what I was shown when I got there. So obviously, right, you can see that this Ridgeline, this is actually a 2024 model, has the, the backsliding window, and, it's a pretty nice looking truck, right? Good stuff. Happy, negotiate it. Should have leather seating based off of, the way it works as a Black Edition, all that stuff. So when I get there, this is what I'm shown, right? So this is what he's then trying to sell me. So and I probably should have checked their website. Maybe that's my mistake. Apparently dealerships can just lie flat out. Like I said, this isn't the first time. So you notice these wheels are not the same, right? So as a truck, it doesn't have the sliding window here. It is not the same Ridgeline back here. It's a sport all-wheel drive on here. You can see it does not have the bed cover on here. And if you fast forward through these photos, you can see the rims are different and the steering wheel column is different, as well as it is not leather. I was like, dude, it's not leather. It doesn't have electronic components. It's got an old school. It's a base model. It's like, dude, you're trying to sell something that I wasn't interested in. And that the photos didn't. And like I said, these photos prior had photos of the inside saying Black Edition, had insides of the consoles, all that stuff going through everything. So we negotiated at a price. All stuff looked good. he even sent me photos, but then obviously bait and switch here. So this says Ridgeline on the back, which with the black rims, it says black edition, all this stuff on the ad. So how is this not a fraudulent ad? How are these people getting away with this? And you can go back our message. So I went there around 8:30 p.m. tonight. It's a little over 10 o'clock just to crank this video. You can notice Thomas changed his listing to 2023 Honda Ridgeline Sport Edition. Thomas changed the listing descriptions. So this is just now after I left, which was probably around like 8:30 p.m. when I left there, because as soon as I got in the car, he handed me the keys, and I was like, this isn't the car. It doesn't have leather. This isn't the black edition. This is not what I went. I was like, this is not okay. I'm out of here. So I left, and I was like, how are they getting away with this? So I figured I'd do an ad. Curious if there's any lawyers, attorneys in the comments below, please let me know how they can get away with having falsify information. And obviously now this has changed, and this has changed as well. And he removed some photos, but he still has the black edition here. So he still has where this is not the vehicle. This is not a 2023 Honda Ridgeline. This is not the same. They don't have this across the back. That's a 2024. They're not selling a black edition. They're selling this, which is on their website, which is the Earnhardt Ford here. I guess they're, are they scam artists? What's the deal here? So this is the thing with the exact same miles on here, but is not what in the photos they're advertising. You can even tell if you come here, right, and you go through it. So obviously, rims, the steering column is not the same. It doesn't have electronic components. It's not the black edition, for sure. So obviously on their website, it's listed this steering wheel. So if you look at it, they show a close-up version. Here's the steering wheel of the actual vehicle on their website, but this is the ad. So look at the steering column. Notice the difference? The controls here, all this, the leather around here with the black edition photos. And this is obviously not the same steering column. Isn't this a fraudulent ad? Help me understand this, people. Can car dealerships just run fraudulent ads and they get you to drive there and show up and negotiate a deal and then expect you to buy it once you get there? I'm confused. Love the help. Don't mean to shed pour light on these people, but at the same time, I'm curious. Like, how is this okay? If I did this in my business and said, hey, I offer, consulting services at $1, and then when you sign up, you're like, well, that's actually 20 grand. Or hey, I'll create an automated marketing system for you and set everything up, and then I don't deliver on anything, or I deliver on way less. So I'm just curious how you can get away with this, because clearly it's false advertising. It is not a black edition. This is what they're offering. It's not the same interior of the car. And like I said, there were a lot more photos on here showing even more details about how they're marketing the black edition 2024 vehicle with this advertisement. So I sat and wasted a lot of time negotiating a deal, set it all up, drove there, all to find out it was not the vehicle that I was wanting to purchase. So I left quickly and was unhappy. So curious, what are your thoughts? Have you guys ever fallen for this before? And how can dealerships get away with this? I'm all for good business, but practices, but let's not try to, fraud people or scam people. Like, people, I'm just curious. Did he actually think that I was going to be like, okay, cool, I'll still purchase it anyway? It's not the vehicle you've been showing me this whole entire time. Leave the comments below. This is kind of a funny late night thing. Wanted to vent and get it off my chest and figure out, like, hey, why can dealerships get away with this? Yeah. Hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully you have not fallen for these things before. But like I said, this has not been my first rodeo down this path. I've had another dealership do it to me before, in the past before when I purchased a vehicle, uh, trying to sell me something that wasn't even available. And then they make up a story when you get there and you're like, oh, it's like, dude, just, can we just play by the rules? I would have purchased this vehicle in a heartbeat if it was the actual vehicle that I was looking at online that I thought I was going to go purchase tonight. But anyway, wish you all the best, much success, and take care.